what does a warning dream mean?
Well, and there are different ways that people are warned in their dreams. This is a dark warning dream. There are sometimes it's a warning dream that has more full color in it, and sometimes there's muted colors in it. The amount of light that God would put in a dream will tell you a little bit more about why he's giving you the warning, but he will warn you. He will warn you if you are making choices that are not good for you. He'll warn you, like, you don't want to do that. It's a kind of correction. He'll warn you if something difficult is coming in the future. He'll warn you about it so you can prepare and pray. But also he will warn you, you have a spiritual enemy who's the enemy of your soul. And that enemy has strategies that come against us being the person that God created us to be. There are strategies of the enemy to block what you were created to do and what you were created to be. And this is one of those dreams. And the way we know it's the enemy's plan is because we know that our God is light. In him there is no darkness. And this dream is void of color. It's totally a black and white dream. And I remember when I first learned about dream interpretation and they're talking about black and white dreams, I'm like, I don't know if I've ever had a black and white dream. But then when I had a black and white dream, and as I'm dreaming, I'm going, oh, this is what they're talking about. It is like watching a black and white movie. And that tells you this is something serious. This is what the enemy wants to do to you. Now, it's not what the enemy has permission to do necessarily or what the enemy gets to do to you, but wants to do. And so this is a time to be gathering with people who can pray for you and pray with you that God's plans would prevail in your life, not the enemy's plans. But this is like being in a war. It is a war, and you're seeing the enemy's strategy. I mean, that gives you an advantage over the enemy, and the Lord always gives us an advantage over our enemy because Jesus has overcome the enemy. And so we're partnering with Jesus and what he's done to overcome the enemy's strategies against us as individuals and our destiny. So that's what this is.
Yeah, and God's a good father. He wants to warn us. He wants to make us aware of what's coming. And so he wants to speak to us and give us these dreams for our benefit. It's his loving kindness that he gives these kind of dreams, allows us to see the enemy's plan. Again, like Kristi said, doesn't mean that the enemy has a right to do it, but the Lord just gives us insight into what's coming or what's potentially coming and how we can pray against it.